today we are going to do a new lesson, glimpses of the past. Okay, and children, this is a lesson when children British ruled over us. Glimpse means to look. What is the meaning of glimpse? It is to look. Okay, and glimpses of the past means where we have to look. We have to look at the past. Okay, what happened in our country, who ruled over us, why they ruled over us. So this all we will read in this lesson. But before starting this lesson, student, I should like to welcome you in this lesson. Okay, and this lesson is written by S.T. Sawant, and summary in English I will be telling you first, background of the lesson, and then I will be explaining you the lesson line by line. So first of all, children, this lesson is in the form of a picture story. What is a picture story? Pictures are drawn. Like, children, have you seen the cartoon? The cartoon stories, okay, the pictures will be drawn and the bubbles will be there in front of the cartoon who is speaking. So the same thing is there, pictures will be drawn in the lesson and the people who will be speaking in that people's, in front of that people's, children, what will be there? The children, the bubbles will be there. So whoever will be speaking, their picture you can that means that person is speaking. Okay, so this is a picture story. And children, this it recalls about some of our the story of the freedom through picture. Children, the first fight for our freedom, when it happened, how the British came to in our country in the form of a traders. They have opened a company, the East India Company. Through that company they wanted to do trade. Okay, so they were very clever. They did not told the people, they made the fool to the people that they wanted to trade with India, but in fact in London they wanted to rule over us, because India was not very powerful country with the powerful kings. Okay, and the second most important thing is that we were very wealthiest of all the country in the world. Okay, we were the richest country. India was known as Sone ki Chidiya at that time. Okay, so they wanted to have all our wealth, they wanted to have all our money. So for this purpose they came. Now children, when they came to the country, they started seeing at the weak points of the country, how they are going to rule over us, ruling the traders coming in the form of a traders, and they then starting the ruling the country was not an easy thing. Okay, what they started doing at that time, children, they started looking at the weak points of our India, of the Indians. And children, what was our weak points? The weak points was there at that time in our country, that we did not have unity. That is the biggest draw. That was the, and that is the biggest drawback now also, that we are never united. Okay, we did not have unity, and that was the very great point for them. They took advantage of those weakness, and children, they started, okay, doing the divide and rule policy. They started created. Okay, and with that they became the rulers of our country. How? This I will be telling you when I will be explaining you this lesson. All right. And children, it also explains the idea that led to the first war of independence in 1857. So children, here two things we will read. It recalls the story of freedom through pictures. It also explains the idea that led to the first war of independence in 1857. Now children, at a function, first I will be telling you about the background. At a function in Delhi, Lata Mangeshkar sang patriotic song "ए मेरे वतन के लोगों." I think this song is heard by mostly everybody during the time of 15 August and 26 January. We play this song. Okay, so this song is there with us. We always listen. Which is the song? "ए मेरे वतन के लोगों." This children, this she has given tribute to the person who became the martyrs in the war. Okay. So she called upon the Indians to recall with tearful eyes the sacrifices of the Indian freedom fighter. In fact, children, she has given the sacrifice to to those Indians who had sacrifices their life in the Indian freedom. Okay, so this song was especially for them. She sang. Now, children, the English East India Company came in India for trade. As I told you, this company, in fact, they want to conquer over us, but they came in the form of a traders. Okay, and children, what was the name of that company which came as a trader? So, children, they came in the form of a East India Company, came to India for trade, but with its superior weapons of diplomacy, they extended its power in the 18th century. Indian princes were divided and short-sighted. So, children, Indian princes, they were divided and they were short-sighted. People in India had no peace due to constant fights among the states of the country. So, children, people in India, okay, they don't have peace due to constant fights among the state of the country. They sought the help of the English merchants to defeat each other. These rivalries helped the company to defeat and subdue Indian princes one by one. So, children, they have taken advantage of the weakness of our princes, okay, and the policy which we had in India, we did not have any unity in our country. So they sought the help of the English merchant to defeat each other. These rivalries helped the company to defeat and subdue Indian prince one by one. So all the princes, they were defeated one by one. A far-sighted ruler like the brave Tipu Sultan of Mysore fought the British till he died fighting. Now Indians reacted to the conquest made by the English company. Some of them thanked God as well as the British for resorting peace. Now, children, two types of people were there at that time. Few people, children, they have what they have done. They have children thank God. They were not satisfied with the king, so they thought that now there will be a better rule in India with the coming of the Britishers. Other were not satisfied that a foreign country will be ruling over them. Okay. So they said their destiny was linked with the British. But there were others who felt, so the other group felt very unhappy. They felt that why should a foreign body should rule over them. They complained that the white men had killed or dethroned their king. They also started complaining that these visitors, they have killed, either they have killed their king or they have dethroned their king. Dethroned, that means they have removed the king from their throne. No doubt some kings were bad, but after all they were Indians. Now, children, though some of the rulers were not very good, they used to treat their people in a very bad manner, but after all they were Indians, okay, and blood is thicker than water. So they did not like when they were killing their own country's king, or they were dethroning them. And children, now children, under the white rulers, they had become slaves. Some religious leaders supported the social evils such as untouchability and child marriages. Now, children, some religious leaders were there. They supported the social evils. Okay, leaders supported the social evils such as untouchability and child marriage. They forbade crossing the seas and going abroad. Now, children, some leaders were there, religious who supported children the untouchability and child marriage. They also did not want that no people from our country, they should cross the sea, and they did not favor going to the abroad. A few said that women were to blame for all the misery. Now, children, there were many other people who had a worse thought. They feel that the women, they were behind all the misery of their country. The truth was that Indians had lost self-respect. The white hated and disbelieved them. Now, children, it was Indian who had lost the self-respect of the people. The white hated and disbelieved them. Now, the English were merchant first. So, children, they came in the form of a trader. They came in the form of a children in the form of a traders. They entered our country. Okay, their aim was to make quick profit. But children, their aim was to make quick profit. Like children, they have wanted to have a lot of profit in Champaran with the indigo. Indigo is a plant. Okay, so they imposed heavy taxes on the farmer. Not only that, children, they started doing in the agricultural scripts also they have having in their hand. Okay, they started imposing heavy taxes on the farmers. They sent many farmers to jail for failing to pay their tax arrears. Now, children, if they had a long test and if they took a lot of time to give their taxes, they used to send them to jail. Okay, what they used to do? They used to send them to the jail. So these were the cruelties they were doing with the Indian people. They destroyed Indian cottage industries also in order to sell goods manufactured in England. That's what the biggest drawback, children. The destroyed Indian cottage industries also in order to sell goods manufactured in England. They exempted all goods imported from England from duties. So children, they accepted all the goods imported from England from duties. Thus they ruined Indian artisans and their business. So the Indian merchants, they were ruined. Okay. So these were some of the things, children, and a far-sighted rulers like the brave Tipu Sultan of Mysore fought the British till he died fighting. And children, those who children used to resist it, those who understood their trick, those who understand Britishers that they really came here to rule our countries. Okay, so like Tipu Sultan, so he fought till death. Even the British understood that he is not an ordinary man, he will be after their life. So what they did, children, they started having a war with such a brave person, and finally he was killed, like Rani, Queen of Jhansi, Tipu Sultan. So all these children rulers, they were killed by the Britishers. They died till the last moment. Okay, before they died, till the last moment, they were fighting for the. They fight it till they die. They fight it for that they should turn away those Britishers. Now Indians reacted to the conquest made by the English company. Some of them thanked God as well as the British for restoring peace in the country. Now children, there were two types of Indian were really not good. For the first group felt that it is good that the power went into the British hand. Now they feel that there will be much children. What will be there? There will be a much what to say, children. They will be more comfortable, and more peace will be restored by the Britishers. Okay, they were happy that the power went with the British hand. So I don't believe, children, that these were the Indians who were responsible to give way to our country to the Britishers. In fact, they supported the Britishers, and we were ruined just because of them. Okay. But few Indian children like Tipu Sultan, Queen of Jhansi, many other people, they children started fighting with the Britishers, but it was their bad luck, children, that they were killed. Now Indian reactors to the conquests made by the English company, some of them thank God as well as the British for restoring peace in the country and stopped looting. They said their destiny was linked with the English, but there were others who felt unhappy. They complained that the white men had killed or dethroned their kings. No doubt some kings were bad, but after all they were Indians. Under the white rulers, they had become slaves. Some religious leaders supported the social evils such as untouchability and child marriage. Okay, they forbade crossing the seas and going abroad. Now children, these were some of the people who did not wanted also that the Indians should go to their country or the abroad. if you said that the women were to blame for all the misery. Now children, such were the people in our country that they started blaming women for all this thing. The truth was that Indian had lost self-respect, the white hated and disbelieved them. And children, we have children lost our dignity and self-respect. Okay, it was the children, it was the British people who had children, they started hating us and they started being cruel to us. A lot of children thing was done in the agriculture field, like all the taxes were there. If anybody wants to resist or revolt them, they used to kill. Okay, even some of the kings were killed, like Tipu Sultan and Queen of Jhansi. The English were merchant first, so they came in the form of a trader first. Their aim was to make quick profit. So what was their aim? Their aim was to make a quick profit. They imposed heavy taxes on the farmer. They sent many farmers to jail for failing to pay their tax arrears. Now children, even many farmers, they went to the jail because they have not paid their taxes. Heavy taxes were imposed on them, from where this poor farmer, they will bring the taxes. So what they used to do, either they used to kill those farmers, okay, or they used to send them in the jail, and they exploited the whole family. They destroyed Indian cottage industries also in order to sell goods manufactured in England. They exempted all goods imported from England from duties. Thus, they ruined Indian artisans and their business. Ram Mohan Roy, a learned social reformer from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. Now, children, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he was a learned social reformer from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. He called upon the people to feel proud of their ancient culture and get the society rid of silly superstition. Now children, now many people like Raja Ram Mohan Roy was there, then some British lady like Annie Besant was also there. They realized children that there were many drawbacks in our country, so many superstitions were followed by Indians, like not to go to abroad, okay, and on this thing. So first this thing should be removed, otherwise these British people, they will take advantage upon us and they will be ruling over us. So he called upon the people to feel proud of their ancient culture. So children, they started calling the people, okay, and get the society rid of silly superstition. He pointed out that all religions preach the same thing. He understood the importance of science and modern knowledge. He started newspaper, but the British stopped them in 1823. He crossed the sea and went to England to see what made the British so powerful. Now children, he understood the importance of science and modern knowledge. Children, I told you that even the weapons we were having the old weapons like sword, okay, spears and all that thing. These people, they have guns, so in the fight they always used to win. By the people, 10 people, they used to come swords in their hand, and with one gun they used to shoot all the 10 people. So in this way they were more powerful than us. We were still having the old weapons in our country, and they were having children guns and children all the things for shooting. They fought for with them. So children, it was when Raja Ram Mohan, he went to England, okay, in 18 he started newspaper, but the British stopped them in 1823. So he understood the importance of science and modern knowledge. He started writing them, same thing, he understood the importance of science and modern knowledge. He started writing this thing in the newspaper, but the British stopped them in 1823. He crossed the sea and went to England. For the first time, children, he did not follow the rule that going abroad is not a good thing. He crossed the sea and went to England to find out that why such a small country in the world is so powerful. If you will see Britain in the map, you will see that this country is very small if we will as compared to our country India. Okay, then this will be a very small. He then adopted the middle part. He agreed to accept the British as ruler, but they must remember the responsibilities of rulers towards their subject. From 1765 to 1835, the British continued to oppress Indians. In 1818, they passed a resolution under which an Indian could be jailed without trial. So till in 1818, they passed a resolution under which an Indian could be jailed without trial. The British officer in India drew huge salaries and also made fortune in private business. So children, this was the reason that they were becoming more richer and richer. Okay, first of all, children, they used to get a larger salary. Suppose if an Indian soldier was there, he was also in the police department, and a British soldier was also there. So the salary of the Britishers were much more than the Indian soldiers. So this was also one of the cause, children, that many soldiers, they were dissatisfied with the Britishers. Okay, they were having a more fortune in private business. As a result, Britain prospered while Indian industries began to decline. Governor General Bentinck wrote back home about the starving cotton weavers. Now children, it was Lord Bentinck who had wrote about starving cotton weavers, that how poor their condition become. The weavers who were so rich, because our Indian clothes were one of the best clothes in the world. Many still the Britishers were importing silk from our country, silk and cotton clothes. Now that weavers, they were starving to death just because some of the British policy which was not up to the mark. Indians were taught Persian and Sanskrit. And children, Indians were taught Persian and Sanskrit. In 1835, an Englishman named Macaulay recommended the teaching of English in India. So a person was there with the name of Macaulay, and children, he recommended the teaching of English in India. English education produced clerks who were given petty job. Now children, with the teaching of English in India, and many convent schools were there at that time opening in India, many children people got job. But Indians were not kept in the higher post, they were kept in the lower post, like the post of the clerk. English education produced clerks who were given petty jobs, but it also produced a set of intellectuals. They said that Indians should learn English, they should improve their economic conditions, and then convey their grievances to the British Parliament. Okay, and children, it produced a set of intellectuals. They said that Indians should learn English, they should improve their economic condition, and then convey their grievances to the British Parliament. By 1856, okay, so what was the year? By 1856, the British had conquered the whole of India. So with this policy, they have conquered the whole of India. They cared little about the welfare of Indians. Indian kings and rulers became puppets of the British. The people had lost all jobs and lands. They felt the need to drive the white men out. The Santals revolted in 1855 and killed many Europeans. So children, it was the Santhal that in 1855 they revolted against the British people. Okay, and children, many Indians, they killed many Europeans. The Indian soldiers in the British army were also dissatisfied because they were poorly paid. So I told you children, for two reasons our Indian soldiers were dissatisfied. First of all children, the British soldiers, the same job, it was done by British soldiers, but they were paid heavily. But at the same time children, the Indians, okay, they were paid, for the same thing, they were given a very lower wages to them was given. So there was a dissatisfaction among because they were poorly paid. And children, not only that, the British soldiers were not sent to the other countries, it was the Indian soldiers who were sent to the other countries. Sipahi Mangal Pandey attacked the white and was hanged. And children, there were many soldiers were there who tried to revolt them, like Mangal Pandey. Children, if you will read the Mangal Pandey story, you will really feel sad. And finally children, when he was so dissatisfied when he attacked the British army, he was arrested, and children, he was hanged till he died. Thousands of other sipais were also put in chains. Children, many other soldiers, Indian soldiers, they were put in chains and they were, okay, they died. The Brahmin soldiers came to know that their bullets had fat of cows and pigs. Now children, two types of soldiers were there. One were the typical Brahmin soldiers were there, who never used to have non-veg, and they used to consider cow as the pious animal or the religious animal. So children, when they have to put bullets in the guns, so what they have to do, they have to pull the portion of the small thin layer of metal of the bullet with their teeth, and later they came to know that the fat of cow was there inside it. Okay, the cow used to get slaughtered and their fat was to be put inside this. So, and similarly children, the Muslim, they do not eat pig, so the fat of the pig was also in that bullet. So apart from that, their salary was very less. So children, they were very sad. Okay, they could not accept the policies of this British, and they started revolting. They were, then the others, our soldiers, they were sent to the other countries. Sepoy Mangal Pandey attacked the White and was hanged. Thousands of other Sipais were also put in chain. The Brahmin soldiers came to know that their bullets had fat of cows and pig. I also told you, I discussed that children, it was the Brahmin soldier children who knew that there was a fat of pig was there and the fat of cow was there, but they have to touch that thing with their mouth. The message was sent from village to village to get ready for the revolt. Now children, the Indians soldiers, they could not tolerate all this thing, and the message was sent from village to village that now it is the time to get rid from the Britishers and to have the revolt. The Sipai marched to Delhi and accepted Emperor Bahadur Shah as their head. Children, the last Mughal, all the soldiers, they marched to Delhi, and children, finally they accepted Emperor Bahadur Shah as their head, as their king. The rebellion spread. Many landlords, children, the number of rebellion also started increasing. The children, there were many poets like children, there many poets were also there who, with the help of their poetry, like Sarojini Naidu, she was instigating the Britishers. The children, the message was sent from village to get ready for the revolt. The Sipai marched to Delhi and accepted Emperor Bahadur Shah as their head. The rebellion spread. Many landlords also joined it. Children, so now children, the rebellion was spreading. Many rebels have joined it. Begum Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow. She was one of the rulers in Lucknow, and children, Azimullah Khan. So these two were the first one to join this war of freedom. The March for Freedom. And children, Peshwa Nana Sahab, Kuwar Singh of Bihar, pitched battle all over North India. Okay, so they started, children, a special type of battle was there which was known as pitch battle. So that battle was fought all over North India. So did the people in Bareilly, Kanpur and Allahabad. Even the children Bareilly, people of Bareilly, Kanpur and Allahabad, they revolted. This marked the beginning of India's first war of independence. So children, this was the beginning of the first war of independence by the people of our country. Okay. So children, the Indian princes, they were short-sighted in their approach. They fought against each other with the help of the British, and children, thus a small amount of Britishers, they will become finally the ruler of our country. They started behaving in a very bad manner, in a very cruel manner, and hence children, that we could not tolerate this when the British officer exploited Indian. Many people were killed, many kings were killed, and finally children, everybody want to drive the Britishers away. Finally children, everybody understood that how cleverly they came and they really did not want to restore peace. In fact, they destroyed the peace of our country. Okay, they deserved the divide and rule. They took advantage of the divide and rule policy of our country. With this, children, tomorrow in tomorrow's videos I will be explaining you. So thank you and have a nice day.